a piece of wire. Drill rod, I'm sorry, not drill rod, but welding rod, the pair of fluorescent rods. Nothing unusual. You make them out of coat hangers and they will work equally as well. Now let's look. Let's see who I will work with. How about you, dear? Let's work with you, and you stand right here. First things you can measure and quantify is the field. Once you stand here so that we can get a better cross-section of that. To work with the dowsing rods, you notice I'm putting my thumbs as a stop. I take a deep breath, release them, let the breath out, and balance the rods. I quiet my mind. I hold them till they're about normal from my chest. They're picking up your vibrations right now. Now I have to quiet them down. Do this with will. Draw the breath in again, slowly release. Now I open, if you want, the third eye. I program to the tips of the rods. I want to measure the field around her body, the primary field. Let my breath out. No. Now there is the outer periphery of your field. Now breathe in. Out. Breathe in. Feel it? Now look what's happening to the rods. Now let's measure you again. Just one breath, one thought of you. What a wonderful person you are. It's out here now. Watch what happens now. Take a deep breath. Go into an event that has given you trauma and sadness and release your breath. And now look what happens to the rods. Now approach. You've withdrawn the field into yourself. You're no longer free. You feel it now. You feel confined. What we do to ourselves with a single thought. Now let's test you again. There's no field. Now what are we going to do?
Bring it back.
All right. How are you going to bring it back?
With a good thought.
All right, let's do that. Take a deep breath. Give yourself a great big hug and say, what a wonderful body I have. And release. Now look. You see?
Yeah.
There's no magic. We all can do that. We're not done yet. Isn't this fun?
Yeah.
Gonna give you another big hug now. Gonna move back a little further. Oh boy. See where you're out now? Now, Augie, you look at her right shoulder. Just focus on it. Oh my gosh, what are you doing to her?
Looking at her right shoulder.
Look at this. You've taken it all away.
I didn't want to.
You just looked. No, why don't you take another deep breath and tell him to get lost? Oh no. Release it. You didn't. Try it again.
Okay.
Getting better. There it is, you did. You see? We attach ourselves to each other all the time with our thoughts. And what you suffer fatigue with, what weakens you, is that these thoughts attach and your shoulders sag, and you need a drink. How do you handle that? What is the technique? of not allowing that to happen. To be loving. Now watch. This time, take a deep breath again. Create a thought of love and well-being around your body. Create a field of light. You become a light body. All right? Now let your breath out. Hold it. Now it is. Now, Augie, look at her right shoulder again. In fact, all of you, look at her right shoulder. Now open your eyes and see what happens. They can't touch you. Nobody can touch you. It does not take a crystal. It does not take anything. Just a pure thought of well-being. Okay?
Thank
Good.
you.
Thank you. Notice what I said. It just takes your own thought of well-being that you can maintain this balance and total equanimity of self.